Hello everyone, this is K. Sadashiva. Welcome to my channel KLR Educators. I am thankful to all who have shown great support and encouragement in developing my channel. I need more support from your side to make my channel more and more successful. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel and share these videos to your friends who are preparing for various competitive exams. I assure you that if you watch my videos, then you don't have to refer any other book or any other material. And in the meantime, please make a running notes of my videos. First of all, you watch my video entirely. Second, you come back to my video, again start making a notes by watching my videos. So you have to watch my video twice. First, you have to watch the video entirely, and second, you have to make a running notes by watching my video. Got it? So let's start with our session. So, entry of French into India. So today we are going to discuss about the French who entered into India. So these were the people who came from Europe to trade with India. So when the French came to know about the trade developments that were happening in British and Dutch, they too wanted to trade with India. So when they came to know about the facts how the British and Dutch are earning more and more money by carrying out trade with India, they too wanted to trade with India. So Louis XIV, the King of French, with advice of his finance minister Colbert, gave permission to French East India Company to carry out trade with India. So Louis XIV was a king who gave permission for the French East India Company to carry out trade with India by help of his finance minister Colbert. Now they too got the farmans from Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to carry out the trade. And so in year 1668, they set up their first factory in Surat. I already explained you in my previous videos that Surat and Masulipatam were the two important port cities that were used by these Europeans to carry out their trade. So in the year 1669 AD, they set up their second factory in Masulipatam. So in 1674 AD, Pondicherry, the present day Puducherry, and Chandranagar post were established by the French, and these were the two important port cities of French to carry out the trade. So when initially French came, they didn't had any motive to conquer India or else to defeat the British and capture the trade monopoly from the British. But up to 1742 AD, their motive was just commercial and just to carry out trade with India. But after 1742 AD, when Lord Dupleix came to India and became governor, he changed his commercial motive to imperial expansion. Means now French also wanted to conquer the territories of India, defeat the British, and capture the monopoly in trade. This gave rise to Anglo-French rivalry and later turned into wars known as Carnatic War. So what are these Carnatic Wars? These wars were echo of the War of Austrian Succession, which were the wars of supremacy. See, not only in India, but in Europe also, these French and British were fighting for the supremacy on Austria. So they fought with British on Indian soil also for supremacy in terms of trade. Means they wanted to capture the monopoly in trade. So first Carnatic War, it happened between 1744 to 1748 AD. Second Carnatic War was from 1749 to 1754 AD. And third Carnatic War was from 1758 to 1763 AD. Now we are going to discuss deeply about the first Carnatic War, second Carnatic War and the third Carnatic War. Later I will explain you all about the reasons behind the defeat of the French and also about the British who had some upper hand on these French. So first Carnatic War. So in Europe, already a war of succession has taken place. I explained you in the previous slide. So in 1746 AD, French captured Madras, which was ruled by Nawab of Madras and was Britishers' important trading center. See, in 1746, this French captured Madras, means this war was initiated by French. So they captured the Madras, which was ruled by the Nawab of Madras and which were the important trading center for the British. So in turn for this, the Britishers captured Pondicherry, the Puducherry, which was one of the important trading center for French. So defense of Lord Duplex was so strong and hence British retreated the war. Here the Lord Duplex was successful in defending his base, and finally because of his defense Britishers they came to know that they can't survive in this war and they started to retreat the war. So later they made a treaty Aix-la-Chapelle under which Madras was given back to British and Quebec, Canada was given to French. I will explain you about the possessions of this French and British in America also later when we discuss about the world history. So this is the image showing the rivalry between the French and British in the first Carnatic War. You can see clearly how much deadly the war was. Second Carnatic War. So Second Carnatic War took place between 1749 to 1754 AD. So treaty was just a tool to temporarily halt the war so that British can get their backup. I told you in the previous videos that they used the tools of war and treaties. So treaty was a tool just to temporarily halt the war, means they will do a treaty and after that they will call their backup from British and again they will fight with that same country. This was a policy which was followed by the British. So again French and British started to fight for commercial supremacy. So in 1749 AD, French attacked on Arcot, which was the capital of Carnatic. You can find this Arcot in South India. So Robert Clive led army successfully from British side and successfully defended and defeated the French. See, in Second Carnatic War, Robert Clive was leading the army and he was successful in defeating the British and he successfully defeated the French. French retreated from the Arcot as they came to know that now they are not able to defeat this British. So keeping in mind all the developments done by the Lord Duplex, he was called back by the French. See, the French main motto was to commercialize, means to carry out the trade. But what Lord Duplex was doing, he was fighting with British. So the French didn't wanted this. They just wanted to carry out the trade with India. That's why they called back Lord Duplex. So this is the image of the Second Carnatic War, and I explained you that in the Second Carnatic War, French were defeated and Britishers were having an upper hand with the help of Robert Clive. So Lord Godehu was sent in his place and a Treaty of Pondicherry, Puducherry was signed between British and French in the year 1755 AD. So in the place of Lord Duplex, Lord Godehu was sent and Lord Godehu signed a treaty with British that was known as Treaty of Pondicherry. See, these treaties are so much important, you have to remember the names. Aix-la-Chapelle was the first treaty and the second treaty in the Second War was Treaty of Pondicherry. So it was signed in the year 1755 AD. So mainly they lost the war because of the differences between Lord Duplex and La Bourdonnais, who once surrendered Madras to English. See, La Bourdonnais was also one of the governors of French who surrendered the Madras to English when he fought against the English. So with this, we have concluded our session. So guys, thanks for watching my video and please like, subscribe and share my videos to your friends who are in need in these kind of videos, and please follow the steps that I have given earlier in this video so that you can save your time during revision. So thank you one and all. Jai Hind.